So I'm just sitting here trying to get myself together. I've been out all morning and almost passed out in Walmart. I don't have coronavirus or nothing like that. I've been going through this situation with my body for a really long time. Maybe, I keep saying like 6 or 7 years, but the more I think about it, this has really been a really long time. But it's been consistent, I guess, the past 6 or 7 years. And back in January, I started the leaky gut diet that my bestie told me to, well, he was doing it, and so I did it because I knew that would make me accountable. So I did really well. I did that, and then we did the whole 30 for a little while. And I did really well. I lost like a little over 20 pounds that I more or less have been keeping steady. But most importantly, I didn't get sick, not one time. And I noticed that. And so since then, maybe back in May, I got really lax. I started going back to eating things, even though I keep my weight, steady. I did start eating stuff that I had stopped, but I didn't do it gradually. Like, you're supposed to bring things back into your diet with the leaky gut diet. Bring things back into your diet slowly so you can figure out what agrees with you and what doesn't. I didn't do that because, and this is not an excuse, I've just had a very sort of dysfunctional relationship with food my whole life. When I grew up, we were so poor. We would like go days without eating. I'd be so sick and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's why or what it is, but I just never really had like a good, so to say, relationship with food. Like, I forget to eat all the time. And then what happens, I'm so hungry at that point where I'm just grabbing whatever is in my sight. So oftentimes it ends up being like carbs, like bread and stuff like that. And so long story short, I've been really sick the past week. I was actually supposed to come to Jersey last Friday and start selling outside of Olive May, what I mentioned in my last video. But two things, I have a really large shipment that I'm waiting for. It hadn't come in yet. I'm still waiting for it. This COVID thing is ridiculous with shipping. Also, I was sick. So I've been in bed sick basically for almost a week. And then the heat has not been helping at all. And so I could walk to the bathroom and stuff like that, but that's it. I can't even stay up long enough to do like a live to sell my jewelry, anything like that. But this Friday is coming, so I'm like, nah, I gotta get with it. I gotta get over this, you know what I mean? And so I felt kind of okay this morning, and then I came out, figured I'd do some errands. I had to grocery shop and stuff. Which, all that being said, I came to Walmart to get some things, and then I didn't realize that the self-checkout was closed. So there's like this long line, and I just keep feeling it coming. So I had to stop recording for a second. But so I was in the line at Walmart, and it wasn't a very long line, but it was long enough. I had to stand there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I just felt like the sickness coming. By the time I got to the cashier, and I swear to God, it seemed like the more I thought about it, the worse it was getting. So, the cashier, there was a cashier and then a bagger. And she's like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I just need to pay for this." But so then that triggered me to start thinking about it, and it just felt like, ooh, it's coming on. I was about to hit that floor, but thankfully I didn't. But so they kind of helped me, and the lady who was bagging, she helped me over to the bench, and I had this drink, so I bust this open and took it to the head. And So, next thing I know, they have like managers come over and they're like questioning me, like, you're okay and all that. My point for making this video though, I don't know if I should be feeling some kind of way, because one of the managers, they're like, do you need me to walk you to the car? Because actually I asked for somebody to walk with me to the car because I was just so very unsteady. And so one of the managers come over. She's like, well, how are you going to get home? Does anybody know you're here? Like, do we need to call somebody? So I'm like, no, I'm good. I just need to get to my car and I'll put on my AC and I'll be okay. I'm just going to sit there. And so she's like, well, she's waiting a few more minutes or whatever. Then she's like, well, she said something like, well, if you're smart enough, not to like drive away while you're sick. I was like, the fuck she just said? Excuse me. But see, there's always so much racism and stuff going on. I really don't like to, and I do my best to not immediately go to stuff like that. Number one, most people don't realize I'm black, especially like white folks up here. They do have a lot of children who came from me. They have a lot of children who were born from interracial, relationships. And so they like, a lot of times I see now, and y'all who know me know this is a pet peeve of mine, but they may think like you're mixed, but they don't see it as black. I even had a white co-worker before try to convince me, like, no, you're white. Like, no, I'm not white. Like, that'll get you punched in the mouth. But, not literally. But, so anyway, I don't just assume, like, oh my God, this chick, she trying to say I'm stupid because I'm black, or, nothing like that. Or, some people just, they don't have much cool, or they don't realize that they're saying something that may be offensive and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it's like 45 minutes later and I'm still like, this whole called me stupid. But so I don't know. And then she's the one who ended up walking me to the car, and we had a little chit chat back and forth. And then she started talking about the wearing of the masks and how it's so hard for them to get people to comply sometimes in the store, and then they want to argue and fuss, or they'll just be like, whatever, and just go in the store anyway. And so she's like, yeah, because at first when all this corona first started, I thought we were in like a third world country, and I was like, are we supposed to be here? And I'm just steady taking offense to this almost, because I'm like, what the? It's so weird to me, because so many people do look at like folks in wherever, Africa primarily, these different places as like third world. Yeah, they may not have Wi-Fi the way we do, or this or that, but make no, don't get it twisted. America is sickly as hell. America has so many issues that, one, and even poverty. But it may not be like these other countries may be better off, or maybe even in the same boat. But we have this thinking that we're like so far ahead, like, oh, we're first world. Have you not seen the goddamn president? Like, for real. Well, all that being said, yo, I almost passed out, and I really pray a lot that I will be able to make it to Olive May this week, because not working, like, a sister need to be doing something. And plus, of course, I gotta still pay bills. I can't be cute thinking I ain't gonna go to work because I don't want to get the coronavirus, and then nothing is coming in. So if y'all can make dua for me, send me some of those. Dua is prayer, by the way. If y'all can pray for me, if y'all can send me some good vibes, I don't know, I'm trying to get this thing under control, but it's so hard. Like, I know what I have to do, but the actual execution is far more difficult for me and for my body than, just the theory of it all. So send me some love, y'all. Hopefully I get to see y'all Friday. I'm gonna be so bummed if I can't, and I'm gonna be so bummed if this thing doesn't pass me by. My gosh, I'm just so tired of being tired and sick, Alright, peace. That's enough of my stupid rant.